special appeal to social media companies and media outlets. Please deal with the misinformation and disinformation that's on your shows. It has to stop.
Sense of me, you will never stop the free. Thinking that's gonna shut you down. Post the truth, then go to town. Sense of me, kick me off of every platform. I'll just go to get a gab and rumble. Now you can't stop me. I think we all see it, but cannot believe it. The glint in our eyes as we look at the sky to see that it's falling and people are calling. I think we all know that the end is nigh. But how can it be? The people is me. I posted a tweet and it got deleted. Don't look at me like I'm conceited. If you conceded, then tell me why you stuck on the YouTube, then on the Facebook, calling it meta. We fed it the cheese, I mean fed it with cheese. They wanna release all of your data to screw up your piece. They censor me, then take liberty. Don't even let me post up with the need. Album to blast, they gonna ban that. Take it off, genius, you can't even read the lyrics of Brendan. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages from all across the world. You are now tuned in with me. My name is Chandler Crump, and we are live here on a multitude of platforms as we do every week on Tuesdays at 8 and every weekday at 3. However, this is neither a weekday at 3 nor a Tuesday at 8 because the world is all over the place right now. So our concept of time is all over the place because I'm bringing you guys an emergency broadcast here this Saturday night, which is February 19th, to discuss what is happening in the world. There is a ton going on. First of all, I want to give a big thank you to my people tuning in over on YouTube. If you're on our old channel, which we have like 15 or so people watching over, make sure you smash that like button and then check out our brand new channel so that you can participate in the chat and I can read your messages out loud on stream. And then shout out to my people who are watching on Rumble. You're good. You don't need to go anywhere. But to my people in YouTube, make sure you go to the chat and check us out on the brand new channel. But we won't break bread for much longer. If you want to see your chat messages on the screen here, you're going to have to go to the brand new channel and comment over there. I'll do it myself just so you guys can see. Comment, so that'll pop up. But let's just jump into what is going on now. We'll start back yesterday. And you can see you can see my message right there. So if you want your messages to appear on screen, do so by going to the new channel and commenting there. Thank you to Jerry for seeing me on Glenbeck. Nice to see you again. Last year, this is my tweet, of course, just to sort of recap where we're starting off. Fake news media spread story about whipping immigrants with horse reins. Do you guys remember that? When they made up this whole white supremacist, racist story saying, oh, they were whipping the immigrants trying to cross the border. Those are peaceful people trying to immigrate, right? Well, it was a fake news story, but now here we are in 2022. Canadian cops are now using horses to trample over protesters in Ottawa. Check this out. This was yesterday, so of course we're starting off a little bit back and then jumping into what is going on today. Let me tell you, folks, this is about as good as it gets. Let's jump in.
Oh, come on through. Come on through. What is happening here? Wow, what is this lady doing? Trampling horses. Trampling. Stop it. Stop it. Look. Oh my God. Oh my God. They just trampled this lady. They just trampled that lady. They just fully trampled that lady.
Ran her down.
Trampled that lady. There's the lady. There's the lady that was trampled.
They're not even letting them see her.
Yeah, the lady got fully trampled with a horse.
So, just to recap what's going on.
Stop it! Stop it!
And there's when it happens. Now, this lady, I believe this is the lady with the walker as well. And if it isn't, then it's the lady back over here maybe as well. Either one of them. But there was a lady with a walker. We'll get an aerial view in a second. There are always cameras everywhere.
They just trampled that lady.
So they ran her down with horses as they were walking through the police line they had here. Just to show you how insane that is. This is how it originally was. They had the lane, and then they had the horses just parading on through. And at first it was like, oh yeah, make sure you get out of the way. But then...
Trampling horses. Trampling. Stop it. Stop it. Look.
And he's down. He's down.
Oh my God.
And they're visibly and rightfully so upset about what is happening. And it makes total and complete sense as to why they would be. So, let's get another angle of this, shall we? This is from Jack Posobiec. He says, Putin's elite Wagner centurions marching forward against the opposition. Now, this is a brand of tweets he had going on today, just saying what the real headline would be if we weren't in Clown World. Because this would be some brutish dictator in Eastern Europe or Northern Asia. Clearly, the Russian dictatorship that would be doing this, not the democratically elected Canadian government, right? Watch this. And I think, if I'm looking at it right, this is the guy who we were just watching here, because he's got a camera in his hand. And you can see the people getting out. And look at this hero right here. I don't know how well you guys can see it. It's rather small. There's a gentleman that I'm circling right here who's actually, like, he saw the people getting trampled, and his first instinct was to start pushing at the horses, try to get them off, because these horses weigh hundreds to, I think, nearby, like, multiple hundreds of pounds. And then there's a human on top of that. A human weighs about 100 pounds and up. 200 pounds if we're talking about an adult male that's built for police work. That's a lot of weight. And you just get stomped on. And then look at how the police, like, instinctively is like, okay, this is getting bad. This is getting hairy. Let's push them back. Don't let them do anything more. But the people are still in there. And then I want to show you guys the viral image. That when I say it went viral, I mean it really went viral. This is an image of, and as you can see, this is the police line here. This is an image of the police and what they were doing. The police on the horses, and then there is the lady with the walker in the red. And then I believe if we're tracking it down, the gentleman that was recording is either over here and over here, perhaps. And then the person we just saw from the angle was, like, under the image. We can't see him. But this is the police line on horses for some reason in the middle of 2022 at a protest. Of course, what do? You get on a horse, because that's what makes sense. It is the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, so I guess they got to keep up the brand name and get out there and trample people with their dang horses. Benny Johnson says this is the defining image a Western leader ordered the authorities to crush the skull of a granny. There are not two sides here. Either you with fascists or you are against. Ask your representative why they have not spoken out and condemned this. Now is a time for choosing. But I want to jump to something real quick to show you what the Ottawan police, which managed everything you just saw, it was put on by these people in the capital city of Canada, Ottawa. They have their own police force, clearly. So they've just they've had a constant flow of malarkey, as Joe Biden would put it, on their show, on their feed here. I want to read through it. Protesters were assaulting officers with weapons, warranting the deployment of a mid-range impact weapons to stop the violent actions of the protesters. This was 30 minutes ago. So we're going to be jumping into some live videos of the protests in a minute, but I want to dig through a little bit of this first. Demonstrators, you must leave. As night falls, it is unsafe to stay. Get out of the cold and cease further unlawful activity. Anyone within the unlawful protest site may be arrested. And they have French and English. We know the events in Ottawa are upsetting. Still, we're asking people to stop calling critical emergency and operational phone lines to express displeasure about the police action to remove unlawful assembly. So people are dialing, I think in Canada, I don't know if it's 999 or 911 or, okay, so it's 911 in Canada. So people are dialing 911 and saying, we have police officers and they're stomping people out. They're getting on the horn and they're declaring to the police, you need to stop what you're doing. And it makes total and complete sense. People are going to be upset about this. And for good reason. To file a complaint against police, please consult the Office of the Independent Police Review Director. Yeah, whatever. Let's hear what else they were saying. In collaboration with Gatineau Police, the decision was made to close Chaudière Bridge to prevent an influx of protesters into Ottawa for everyone's safety. So they're closing bridges, they're closing roads, they're trying to stamp this protest out as much as they can. But I want to dig a little further into before today. So I'm going to scroll through here and show you this, of course. This morning, 87 vehicles were on Kent Street. All trucks south of Queen Street have left. Vehicles removed from the secure zone since yesterday, 46. Arrests, 170. Now, that's merely a drop in the massive bucket that is the amount of protesters that are in the streets, but it is a sample size. It is a sample size of people. They're arresting anybody they can find, and they are even arresting people who are just recording video. In fact, one of the people we're going to be watching tonight was somebody who's been arrested multiple times simply for being in the streets and recording. And actually, we have a case today of police directly attacking somebody simply for recording. This is something that you expect from the Black Bloc Antifa in Portland, Oregon, not of a lawfully operating quote-unquote police force in Canada, which is supposed to be a country just like America that stands by the rights of the people. Even if they don't have as many directly outlined rights like a Bill of Rights or anything like that, doesn't mean it's not supposed to be for the people. I'm going to dig a little further. Police holding the line have issued a warning from a loudspeaker for demonstrators to move back. As a result, we have seen people move back and give the police more room. Once again, we are seeing young children being brought to the front of the police operation. This is dangerous and is putting the children at risk. Really? Because when we looked yesterday, within the last couple of days, so much stuff has happened, I don't even remember which day we've covered it, but they had bouncy houses for the children to sit back, relax, and enjoy on while their parents were having a good time, protesting, standing for their freedom. And the children were having a great time. But then the police force on their horses and their sharp spears came and popped them. This is what the police had to say about the horses. We hear your concern for people on the ground after the horses dispersed the crowd. Anyone who fell got up and walked away. We're unaware of any injuries. A bicycle was thrown at the horse further down the line and caused the horse to trip. The horse was uninjured. There is no video evidence of this. But you want to know what the Ottawa police were saying? We don't have any evidence of people being injured. Anyone who fell got up and walked away. How do you get up and walk away if you are in a walker? How do you get up and walk away when there are hundreds of pounds of sheer brute muscle of a horse and a man on top of it standing on you, on your neck? We can make the same comparisons they made for the last year. Please note, no one has been seriously injured or passed away in any of today's police actions. Safety is our priority. Safety is our priority. They want to blame it on a bike being thrown at them, which may or may not have happened, and it may have spooked one of the horses down the line if we're assuming that this police force is going to tell us the truth. But if we're not going to operate under that asinine assumption, and yes, I say it is an asinine, dumb assumption that we will believe this police and that they believe we're stupid enough to believe them, even if we believed that, we don't see the bike on the video spooking any horses. And a horse being spooked might spook some of the other ones around it, but it doesn't just travel down the line like they expect COVID to do. It doesn't just, oh, this person's got COVID. Doop, 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 doop. It's not how it works. It's one horse, maybe the couple horses around it, because it goes like, it starts neighing around. It scares the other horses. We didn't see that on the video. What we saw is that people were in the way, and the police brooded past them, brooded through them, and eventually brooded over them. I want to show you what the police had to say about this, though. They say if you are currently involved in the protest, we will actively look to identify you and follow up with financial sanctions and criminal charges. This investigation will go on for months to come. Check this out.
I'm from independent media. So I was in the crowd yesterday. I was unfortunately hit with some pepper spray. I just have a question. There's some video cameras that the police are using, and some news outlets are reporting that you're gathering intelligence with those cameras. Can you elaborate, like, if the protesters at this point, retreat and go home, are they going to be getting sort of repercussions down the road, or are you going to be sort of actively pursuing the people that you've been sort of documenting and filming who are still out there protesting? What are your plans after this, after the protest is over?
Thank you. It's a great question.
Right here.
The simple answer is yes. If you are involved in this protest, we will actively look to identify you and follow up with financial sanctions and criminal charges. Absolutely.
Financial sanctions and criminal charges. And this is coming from the government that literally sent their hounds, and they were finally separating horses from this discussion, but sent their hounds, metaphorical hounds, to shut down the banks and shut down the crypto wallets of people that were not even participating in the protest, not even getting their heads stomped on by horses, but were simply sitting at home doing their job, living their life every single day, and then saying to themselves, I like what's going on. I want to send money. People are losing their jobs for being exposed for having donated to this. So what is happening? Police officers that actually stand with freedom and believe what is happening is wrong are actually resigning from their jobs. This is a constable from Calgary who says the horrific actions of the Canadian police officers today have made him shamed to work, and he has left his job. Let's hear this.
From all services, need to check your moral compass.
Check your compass.
I know your conscience inside of you was saying, this is wrong. I should not be doing this. You need to step off the line. All of you. You need to continue to be that person that stands up and protects the Canadian citizens. Those protesters in Ottawa were peaceful. They were loving. They were those folks that are your neighbors.
Your neighbors, your friends.
You want to know why I know that? I was there. I was a peaceful protester. I spoke on that stage. I walked around for hours, both during the day and at night. What Trudeau has said in the lying mainstream media is all untrue.
Billions!
Fakes.
You are acting on lies. Your leadership is acting on lies.
What more needs to be said? Canadian police are leaving, and they are saying you need to check your moral compass. There's a lot more of that coming very soon. We have plenty more topics we're going to be jumping into, and then we're going to be jumping into a live feed of what is happening right now in Ottawa. But I'm going to give a big thank you to all the people who are joining us live on our multiple platforms and our multiple channels. We have a good amount of people on our old channel, so if you're watching this on the channel that has the word archive in it, it is Chandler Crump Archive. I want to remind you that this channel will soon no longer be in use. This will be one of the last streams. So if you want to stay tuned in to our content, I want to invite you to join us on our brand new channel, of which I'm going to show you here. It's going to take you to this link. Just throw the link in the chat, and it will take you to this channel here. This is our current channel, Crump Live. We've got 11 people watching us over here, and I want to show you what my old channel is. So it's this channel here. This is the channel you might be watching us on. It's got 40,000 subscribers, but unfortunately, YouTube has attacked this channel so much so that I have to create a new one. So we're on it now. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers on the new channel. We're at 700 subscribers. So if you want to join us, the link is available in the chat. But if you want to see our content and you don't know where that link is, you go to this channel page here. Or if you're on your phone, it'll look like this. Scroll until you see the option Channels, and then hit Crump Live. Subscribe to the new channel, and you will see it here. And also, I need to update my thumbnail because it posted the wrong one. But you should be able to see it on the... Sorry, I don't know why Windows makes sounds like that. But the brand new Crump Live channel, you should be able to watch it right here. Shout out to my people, though. Shawnette, nice to see you again, Shawnette. My email is available on my About page. You can see there. Derek says they look unfit as professionals, like a liar would be. Very true. Yeah. Moji says it's what the CCP did during Tiananmen Square. Send in non-local police forces to suppress the protest. Very true. Very true. We've got a lot more stories we're going to be jumping into here, but before we do that, I want to remind you once again, this stream is, of course, supported by viewers like you. I have been demonetized by YouTube, hence why I had to jump to a new channel, because I wasn't able to stream, all sorts of things like that. So if you want to support my content, all your options are available in the description. To go to donorbox.org/support-Chandler. I want to give a big thank you to our current Hall of Heroes. These are our two most recent donors, so Aaron for $50 and Don for $5. If you want to join our Hall of Heroes and perhaps take one of their places, those options are available to you right here on donorbox.org. Simply visit the website in the description or in the chat once I drop it in there real quick, and you will be able to donate to support our content and my ability to bring it straight to your TV, your computer, your phone, wherever you are watching. So if you want to do that, that option is available to you in the description. We also, of course, support Cash App donations. So if you want to go through something you're more familiar with, that option is available. Just use code ChandlerCR. And then last but not least, before we jump back into our topics, because trust me, there's a lot more coming where you have seen it, I want to give a big shout out to MyPillow, who of course sponsored this stream. So if you're interested in getting your very own MyPillow sheets, pillows, slippers, basically anything they've got on the website, you can go to mypillow.com and use code CRUMP for your very own discount off of a pillow today. They are also running a flash sale on sheets right now, and also they're actually reportedly from Mike Lindell, MyPillow, Mike Lindell himself, are going to be airdropping pillows into Canada to support the truckers. Now, unfortunately, that story is not true, but they have made a massive meme out of it. So if you want to check out your options down below and see just how Mike Lindell is owning the lame mainstream media, your options are available. Just go to mypillow.com and use code CRUMP. But now, unfortunately, I cannot stall anymore. We're going to jump into our next couple of topics, and let me just drag them over here and then show you guys what else the police had to say, because unfortunately, they just couldn't stop talking about what happened. So a journalist pushed back on the claim that a protester actually threw a bike at the police, saying that, I don't quite think this happened. Can you give us some more information about this? Because like I said, and like this journalist clearly had 2 brain cells to at least see, there was no bike in the video. There's no bike in the overhead image, if I can even find it again. I have a lot of tabs, but this one here, where's the bike? This is a pretty wide view. Or are they talking about the walker? That'd be an interesting idea, but let's just check out what the journalist said.
Speaking of conflicting reports, yesterday there were a lot of them when it came to the case where the police horse entered the crowd. Ottawa police had said that a bicycle was thrown at the feet of a horse, but there are conflicting reports online about that. Can you specifically tell us what happened and what happened to the civilian and the horse?
Yeah, so thank you. When you talk about misinformation, that's specifically one of the demonstrations for us of that. What happened is the crowd was escalating around the police. There was tension that was continuing to escalate between our public order unit members and the demonstrators on the line that was resulting in increased aggression by the demonstrators. Members of the mounted public order unit rode through the crowd that created separation and lowered the temperature and circumstances that existed there so as not to escalate force. Almost immediately, there was tweets, there was pictures that had been photoshopped out on social media that indicated people had died as a result of that. The horses had run over somebody with a walker in the crowd. What I can indicate is there was 2 members of the protesters who did collide with the horses. They fell down. They immediately got back up and started to again engage in their protest and demonstration.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
I gotta run it a few times just to make it clear. This guy is lying through his teeth. We can literally see the images, and this is not a photoshopped image because we can corroborate it with video. And it's not as easy to do all them effects with video, especially if you aren't even prepared. You didn't create the video to do so. But unfortunately, the police gets to just do what they want. Because they went on to say, they will not say what policing tactics they will use on protesters if they're using sound machines. He says the protesters are using misinformation to hinder the ability of the police. Because yes, lying to the police is somehow going to hinder their ability to beat you up across the head. Apparently. Let's hear this.
Can you tell us what other methods that you used today to try and disperse crowds that we didn't see yesterday? It sounded like there was other sort of sonic or other sort of sound things that were done today that hadn't been in the past. And what else?
Yeah, we've been pretty clear from the beginning. We're actually not going to discuss the tactics we use. One of the things that you've seen that we've been engaged in is we're monitoring. We've learned from previous protests and demonstrations. We're monitoring the coverage. One of the tactics that the protesters and demonstrators are using is misinformation. Information that is inaccurate, information that misleads the public. We're actively tweeting and providing information out through social media and other media mechanisms in order to be able to try and get accurate, factual information around what is going on within the protest without actually divulging any police tactics.
It's truly hilarious that these people truly think they're actually standing and saying, I'm defending my country, I'm doing what must be done. But now he is saying that he will not explain, he will not answer whether he has seen excessive force on the protesters, or if saying it is justified. This journalist really went all out. These are some good journalists. Let's hear this.
Another question here that I really need, that's important that I want to squeeze in here is, you talk about the professionalism of police, but with respect, sir, can you explain what appears to be excessive force by police officers when a protester is arrested? There is multiple videos on social media showing police delivering blows with their knee and their fists while the protesters are down.
We covered this yesterday.
Necessary?
So I haven't specifically seen the videos you're talking about, but what I can advise you is we do have mechanisms to review all of the arrests. We will absolutely be involved in reviewing arrests to make sure that the lawful amount of force was used as we executed our mission. We've been very clear from the beginning, as this has escalated and as protesters have not heeded the urging, the warnings, and then the direction to leave our streets, that we would need to escalate in our tactics.
Stop the cap right now. I'm gonna keep playing it. If this guy's just, I think every time he lies, his forehead gets bigger. And I'm truly, like, each time I've come back, I think it's bigger. Like, I don't even, like, if his head was an egg, I don't think it would fit in the carton. Truly. Because it gets bigger each and every time he lies, and he just can't stop. Kyle says he can't scream or yell to the top of your lungs if you're unconscious. Real true. Real true. These are the topics that are happening today. Within hours. But the protests just keep on coming. And not only are they attacking just your average protesters, but they're even attacking journalists. I'm trying to organize my stuff here just so I can give you guys a clear image of what is going on, because there's so much going on. I had to gather these topics together. Brother says he has over 9,000 Pinocchios. Yeah, no, he's really getting up there. But speaking of getting up there, the police are climbing their way real close to the dictatorship level, because now they are beating journalists in the street. A journalist with Rebel News was hit 3 times with a club and then sprayed with tear gas by the Ottawa police. Let me turn this down a little bit so we're not blasting ears, but... Disgusting.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hold him! Yo, stop it! Stop! Keep him!
You guys hear that scream? Oh, that's really disgusting. That is so terrible. Did you guys hear that lady scream? And I believe that was Alexa's voice screaming. Sorry if anybody has one of those devices. That name is unfortunate now. But wow.
Keep him! Stop it! You just fight on progress! You just fight on progress! Okay, girl, you alright? Got shot.
Dang.
Take care. Bring her out, come on. Bring her down there. Bring her to the left. Oh, shit. Guys, take her out of the crowd. Bring her to the left. Hey, someone got shot in the head. Bring her to the left here. It's safe. Come on, guys. Get her out of the crowd.
It's pitiful. And then I believe it shows her wound in a minute. Well, I know she has one, and I know I have it as one of my stories, but this lady was seriously wounded by what the police did. But there is, of course, no excessive force, right? No excessive force, they say. This is the image that defines what these protests are. Yeah. Brother Malachi says, this is Trudeau's Tiananmen Square and Reichstag fire. He both disbanded the legislature and started applying jackboots on the same turn. Been exposed to both OC spray and CS gas as a part of training. It is awful. Would not wish it on my worst enemy. I am so disgusted at this, especially a blatant headshot. that is such a blatant violation of multiple procedures. And you know that they did it on purpose. This is the image that will define these protests. The ladies being stomped out by police horses, being shot in the face and in the leg by hard canisters of gas, of which you can't breathe, slapped with a club. What are you supposed to say? What are you supposed to not call him a tyrant after everything he's done? Are you supposed to say it's well within the police's right to do what they've done and it's not terrible? It's a good thing that they did this? No, you're not supposed to say it, because if you are a human being that understands that what is happening is wrong, then you'll also understand that these police are out of line. Like that constable we were watching a minute ago says, you need to look outside of yourself and not say to yourself, I'm just doing my job. Say to yourself, this is my job, but my oath is to the people, not to this government. And I'm looking at the people right now. And if the government is telling me to stand against the people and put hands on them, then I'm going to turn around and look at the government and say, no, I'm with the people. And if the people are telling me that I need to put my hands on you instead, that might be a more reasonable request. Because you are the one that is telling me to stomp out ladies, shoot them in the legs with canisters, beat people down just for being there, break into their RVs and pull them out and arrest them on the streets, arrest journalists, lie to the people's faces, take their money out of their bank accounts, and seriously harm them simply for doing what they do as people, which is chase freedom and do anything necessary to stand up against those that oppress them. And we have seen this over and over again all over the world, in even some of the most brutal countries. There are even people that escape from North Korea because they too, despite the fact of all the brainwashing that they go through as a citizenry over there, see that they are living in a government and in a society that cannot survive and does not value its own people. Or even in China in the 80s, of which there are so many comparisons, apt comparisons that can be made between now and then with Canada and China. People were like, this is wrong. So what did they do? They protested. And what happened to them? They were shot dead in the street and taken away and never heard from again. They were disappeared in a snap, a Thanos snap, and they were gone. Now, are we at that level yet in Canada? No. What is stopping it? A couple of weeks. We have had so many quotes of people saying freedom can only last for about a generation before it goes extinct. It's a Reagan quote, and I've butchered it terribly to fit the sentence better. But there's a lot of examples like that can be so true and so strong. And we're looking at it right here. All it took was one little virus that had a death rate, but not a very high one, and affected people in a very interesting way, especially the older people that had comorbidities and things like that, and unfortunately lost their lives. But instead of saying, all right, we've gone through this for years now, let's ease things back and let people go back to normal, as even some of his fellow premiers, as even some of his own premiers have said, Trudeau said, no, I'm doubling down. These people are protesting to get their freedom back? Ha ha ha. That's a... Stomp them out in the street, is what he said. And that is what his police have done. But it's not going to last forever. Because as you look at this image, which we've been on for far too long, but as you look at this image, you can see each one of these officers, their resolve is thinning by the minute. By the minute. Because each moment they hear the scream of that poor lady, that poor journalist who was shot by police with some sort of weapon, their resolve thins. And it is only a matter of time before even more police officers become like that first gentleman we covered a few minutes ago, saying to themselves, enough is enough. I've done this for long enough. I've stood by these tyrants for long enough. I never agree with it. I was on the protester side, but I was just doing my job. But eventually, my job was no longer worth doing because I was getting paid at the cost of my soul. What more needs to be said when rebel reporters are being shot? And this is the image that is coming out of Ottawa. Very, very true one, too. It's got the nice little Ottawa. This is their city logo. It's very cool. Police with batons, clubs, lining the street to make sure that no more of those pesky, pesky truckers and pesky, pesky, peaceful, but very violent and hateful and misinforming protesters come back. I don't know what to tell you guys. We're going to be jumping into the live feed segment of our stream starting now. But I want to remind you guys that this stream will be available on the brand new channel, of which we've got like 20 people on the new channel. So thank you guys to my people on the original channel, which is this one. If you're on this channel right now, it has the archive on it and it looks like this. Then I need you to subscribe to our brand new channel right here. I want you guys to come on over. We are going to be covering some live topics, but in order to really make it clear, we're going to be shutting down the stream on this channel. So if you're watching the stream and there's about 40 or so people watching on the old channel, I need you guys to jump on over to the new channel. So I have put the link in the description, and I put the link in the chat, and then I'm going to edit the description real quick so that it's just the link to the new stream. Let me type it in. New stream here. I need you guys to come over and join us on the brand new channel. And just to show you guys, this is what the new channel looks like right here. It's called Crump Live. We're at 776 followers, yes. So let's just add a 1. Let's get 1,000 more subscribers, jump up to 1776, because that's what we need right now. 2022 is 1776 in Canada. It's going to be a year that is remembered for a long time. So we've got 29 people left on the old channel. I need each and every person to join us on the new channel. Once again, if you're on the old channel, it looks like this. It has this picture of me for now. You go to the channels tab, you hit Crump Live, you subscribe. We're at 779 now, and then you hit this button here, and it will take you to our current stream now. Steve says, "Oh, Steve, you're already here. You don't need to go anywhere there. You're already here, Steve. So don't go." Also, to the people who are on the new channel, to make sure you're on the new channel, if you comment here, you will see your message here. So, yep, thank you to to Cass. Nice to see you here. 1954, Elroy, Tate, Doot, all my people who are here on the new channel. Thank you. All right, thank you. I'm seeing my people start to move on over. Thank you guys so much, and shout out to my people over on Rumble as well. You guys are amazing. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that. All right, to the last couple of people, I'm about to shut the stream down because we're going to get started on the new topics. Thank you guys so much for joining us on the old channel. We'll be back once again on the old channel next Tuesday for our very last stream. It's the end of an era. I built up 48,000 subscribers, but unfortunately, YouTube killed it. But thank you to everybody who's moved on over to the new channel and to the old channel. I'll catch you guys next time. I'm going to hit the end stream button now. So last chance to join us on the brand new channel. It's in the description, and it is in the chat. Peace out to my people on the old channel, ending that stream. All right, moving on to our live topics of today, because there's quite a few. I want to show you guys just what is happening in Ottawa right now as night descends upon the nation. So this one is not live anymore, but I'm going to find the new one. Okay, there you go. Great. So I've got a selection of about 4 or so different streams of people who are live in Ottawa right now as night descends and the cold takes the nation. So I'm going to open up these streams and jump on into it. Before we cover these, I want to remind you guys once again that this stream is, of course, supported by viewers like you, just to remind you. So if you're interested in supporting our content and supporting my ability to keep bringing it to you with these live shows, make sure you tune in to our donation processing page, which is just donorbox.org/support-Chandler to support our content and what we're doing here. Any donation helps. You will join our Hall of Heroes up here, of which I just punch your name in, and you can you can show your support for me. If you don't want to go to you don't want to be on the Hall of Heroes, you don't have to be. You can just make your donation anonymous. It all means the same to me. Your support means the world. So I want to give a big thank you to Aaron, Grace, Steve Harla, Adam Krigler, and James Amadai, and all of our recent donors. It all means the world to me. Thank you guys so much for your support. Shout out to my people over on Rumble. Shout out to the people on the new YouTube. Now let's get started. This is live in Ottawa. This is one of our aggregate streams that has a few different feeds. This one is our friend Autowalks, who's no longer live, so I'm going to have to pull up a new one. Either that or he's done. Okay, great. I'll take him off the list. And then also we have this one as well. So this was Travel Fun and then Fry TV. So a lot of our people who are still live, still going, are out here in these streets. So let's just take a look at what is going on. Let me unmute this and then unmute this.
Police, you guys are concerned about that?
I have to refresh. All right, there you go.
Makes sense.
So, not too much happening right now. But it does show you that there are still dozens of people. And as you can see, here is the police line right here. I'll see if I can find that feed for you guys.
So, now that they're...
You're just like us.
People negotiating, too. Desperate to get their voices heard.
Blocking everything. There's a possibility that we won't be able to actually
Thank you. Welcome. Love you.
Might be sleeping on the street tonight.
Dang.
I don't know where Kyle went. So hopefully that audio is okay for you guys.
Great.
Right now, but I gotta loop down the street and see if they're completely taking over Albert. And
I want to jump to our other one for a minute and see what they're covering because they have a few links as well. Let me refresh real quick. YouTube does not give these feeds much bandwidth for what they're able to cover. But
Okay. Hammond, thank you so much for that. Yeah, John, thank you so much for that.
Well, just to show you guys, there is 25,000 people watching this channel here. There is 1,500 people watching this channel here. On one of the ones we had a minute ago, they've unfortunately gone offline for now, but they had 30,000 people watching them. 30,000. Don't ever try to say that it's a fringe minority because it's gonna backfire. To any future leader that is trying to say, "Oh, these protests is small," do not ever say the words "fringe minority" because you are going to regret it.
That's right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Carolyn, thank you. So there's still a lot of people here, all around here. That guy was obviously Antifa. Yes, of course, could be. I think he was expecting me to be a little more confrontational, but it takes a lot to get me going, you know what I mean? Like, you can get in my face. I was like waiting for him to hit me or something, but I just, you better to de-escalate the situation, but, rather than him trying to, I knew what he was gonna, as soon as he asked me, I had a feeling that he was gonna start up, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna give you the camera and let you say what you want because I have nothing to hide. Sharon, thank you for that. And by the way, this isn't just happened to me. It's happened to all the live streamers that are walking. It's happened to all of us.
All right, I want to give you guys an update of something that is happening in Alberta. Apparently, they're launching a legal challenge of Justin Trudeau's Emergencies Act. So to tune out for this for a second, I'm just going to keep bringing you guys new stories I find once this one loads, if it's going to load. They might not let it load, honestly. This had 18,000 likes on Twitter. I'll show you guys the tweet I just found it off of since the website doesn't appear to be loading, which is just so strange. But Alberta will launch a court challenge to the Trudeau government's invocation of the Emergencies Act because it is unnecessary, disproportionate, violates natural justice, intrudes into provincial jurisdiction, and creates a dangerous These are all things that I was saying. It creates a dangerous precedent for what is happening over there. And they expect it to just fly? Wow, the website's not even loading. I don't know if it's a bad website or if there's too many people trying to visit it, and it's probably that, because look at this, 18,000 likes on Twitter, 5,100 retweets. That is a lot of traffic. What the heck, of course. He had no choice, but you sat on your hands and watched from the sidelines. This may have had something to do with it. Yeah, okay, whatever. A lot of people that are bootlickers supporting what is happening, which is just crazy to me. Let's jump back into the streams.
Anyway, I don't care. Worked hard for it. Thank you so much for that. Get yourself, we love you. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. I love you. Thanks, guys. Travel 569 live on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe. Sam, thank you. How's the size of the crowd tonight compared to last night? Oh, man, yeah, it is much more busier tonight.
You hear that?
Busier tonight than last night. Staying with you, Jeff. Thank you.
Wow. And the protest is only growing. The police officers doing what they're doing is only emboldening the protesters to keep going. Let's check in on VidStorm. I'm going to see if I can track down... Or no, let's go to Zot. Or this one looks good too. All right, we'll just stay here because this is a good aggregate. So you can see the police marching. These people are walking somewhere. And then this person's on the police line. Have managed to track down this one down as well. second on this one. So I want to find this guy's stream, but the problem is they make these streams very difficult to find. Like, you'll look up the exact name that is here, and you won't be able to find it. And that's something that I've noticed is way too common on these streams. And actually, something that they were doing on YouTube is straight up eliminating your ability to stream to viewers. And so, for instance, somebody on the other day was at a bridge, was at the Ambassador Bridge, and unfortunately what happened is that they just limited your amount of viewers you were able to have. Like, they just said, if you have this many subscribers, you can only have this many viewers. And so a lot of these accounts are small, they're new, they haven't been up like that long, and they just zapped their streams. You can't keep going. YouTube is always pulling some tricks on these dang streams. Let me tell you something. They've limited the bandwidth of these so much. Let's jump into this one here.
Another look at the fence up here anyway. Vivixty, thank you so much for that.
22,000 people
watching.
watching.
Thank you. Tell me you paid the guy for his promo. I never met the guy in my life, right? I mean, holy frig. That's quite nuts. I say, if you're going to go up to me, you might as well go up to all of us. You know, take a look around. How many people are on YouTube? Never mind YouTube. And then all the other platforms, TikTok, everything. Grab a monster, whatever you want, says AJ. Thank you so much for that. That's wonderful. You know what? I actually didn't have a monster today. Matt D. Roy, thank you. No, it's all right. No worries. It's all good. And remember, you don't have to do anything. I appreciate just you liking, sharing, and subscribing. That means everything. Screw Antifa guy. Thank you so much for that. Thanks. Thanks for that. Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, man. Cindy, thank you. Worked hard for every penny. Thank you so much. Danny Finch. Shout out to Jeff Mack. All right, he's been covering the whole time. Jeff Mack.
This person's getting a good view of the fence they've got going on over here as well, which the protesters are on the other side of, and the police are on the opposite side. Tuning back to this one, he's got this guy's view going because this is Travel Fun. And so he's also got Not TV, which appears to be down, and then Zot as well. We've been to Zot before, so let's see if we can go back to Zot real quick. This is he's kind of got like an aerial view going on of the protests here, which is really good. But I'm not seeing police. I want to get a view that shows the police if I can, which might be this one. So Cotab 123 might have police. Doesn't look like it. Stunt Dummy has an aerial view, and then Zot. Zot always looks better when it's this size. Canadian Rambo is walking. So you got to get used to all these names, just kind of, because it's not reliable news sources that cover these things. It is just the people, because the mainstream networks aren't on the streets like the people are. Kyle says Zot was fake arrested earlier. That's interesting. I haven't heard about that. I heard something of protesters and journalists being arrested, but not much of that Zot character, but I've been watching him a little bit. Vidstorm appears to have something going on down there. Let me see if I can make it so you guys can see that. So he's covering some people dancing. Hold on, I want to see if I can find that one. Vidstorm 123. Hold on, I'll keep you guys here and see if I can find Mr. Vidstorm. It's a little difficult. Oh, yes, finally, one that actually just shows up. It's this. Oh, YouTube is always terrible about these, but thankfully we've got one. Vidstorm right here, live. Let's see the people dancing.
We may have not gotten what we wanted, but we got so much more. And the battle's not over.
So people are just dancing to music, but take a look at this. Directly live. This guy's been streaming for 11 hours. Whew. He's got 1,600 people watching. That's amazing. Truly. Brant for Liberty has been live streaming the Canadian truckers a lot. I see people and dropping them like 20 minutes away in random places. Really? No way. Like they're just stuffing you in a car, driving you away, and then just like stranding you? That's insane. That can't be right. There should be things against that. I'm reading the chat messages we're getting from my folks here. Oh wow, yeah. What is that? He's getting some interruptions here. Let's check back in on this guy who's walking now.
No doubt. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
So you could see the police on the other. I'm gonna just keep it muted because honestly, I think the video is a lot more valuable than what they're saying, unless like things start happening. But here are the police actually stacked up on the opposite side of the fence now. So they have really dug in some infrastructure now to create a sort of demilitarized zone, treating it just like North Korea, huh? It's an apt comparison, truly is. The police on the other side, they've got, I don't even know what these are, some sort of machinery pulling up to do things. Police just standing there, just doing their thing, holding their clubs just in case the protesters somehow decide to knock down the fence. And if I'm looking at this correctly, this does appear to be the similar area of where the journalist may have been shot. I'm not 100% sure, and when I say shot, I mean with like a anti-protester round. But this building looks familiar, and I know this is the streets of Ottawa, as you can see in Ottawa, Canada, February 19th. These protests started at the end of January, just to show you how long this is going. These protesters are beating you down, shooting you in the gut, and gassing you with tear gas and other things, all for your health, apparently. That's what they want us to think, at least. Got a video from Quebec. Let's check this out on live. It's another aggregate stream. Yes, let's check this out. Hold on, I got a link here that I'm gonna check out. Oh, shout out to my people over on Rumble. I haven't even seen you guys, but he says, Britservative says, I've been absolutely glued to the Canadian live streams. And then people are being arrested for show. They're being released 20 minutes. Okay, so I've got two people confirming that. So Kyle and 2I says they're both being released for like 20 minutes. That's crazy. Let me see if I can find this video.
Classy, Jeff. Taking the high ground with the disturbed human. Saying I feel pretty to him and sent him to Dr. Barney Ruddle for anger management. Oh man, that's funny. Thanks for that. Oh guys, man, you guys are making me laugh. Thanks so much for that. Hey, it was good. You know what? I'm glad it happens. It's better it happens to me than someone else that's not going to take the situation as good, right? So, Roscoe, thank you so much. Ignore the troll. We love your work. Thank you so much for that. Optimus, thank you so much. See ya in Patio, bro. Keep up the good work. Hey, cheers for that. Yeah. Eventually, if I ever get back there. Yeah. Justina, boots on the ground. You've earned it every penny. You've even been there every day to keep us informed. Love from North Carolina. Cheers. Thank you so much for that. More photography going. Double fence. Ronnie still in the building. Cheers, Ronnie. Lisa Bottom. Cheers.
Wow. That needs to be in a song. You guys hearing that? Liberté. Liberté. Listen to that again. And this was not even that long ago. This was, what was it, earlier today. It doesn't give me a time on Rumble, but 6 minutes, 5 minutes. So these comments are new. So this was within minutes ago over in Quebec. I'm going to see if I can maybe even find it on Twitter and see if he's given a little bit more information about it. Let's check out, let's go to Zot maybe. I think he's right here. So he's on the fence.
They've been walking back and forth though.
Wow. 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 This imagery. So to give you an idea of the geography of what we're looking at here, this is a McDonald's. And I'm starting to learn that McDonald's are some of the best geographical tools you can use to piece together where you are in an area. So this is a street. And then here are some, we'll just call them like government buildings or something. There probably aren't, but they look like it, so I'm going to call them that. And so he's walking back, but then you can see the McDonald's and then the yellow store here. So that gives you an idea of this is like the main square of where some of the protests are happening. So now let's go to, let's say, let's get the full screen version of Travel Fun. So Travel Fun, there's the yellow building for him, and then I believe the McDonald's will be to the far right. Right here, and then there's the fence. So giving you an idea of where you are geographically in these protests, and then some of the other people who are filming. A lot of these streamers are occupying the exact same area generally. So this guy's a journalist, but I think we saw another streamer actually just a minute ago. But this is Travel Fun, who has, I think he's the guy with 20,000 people watching. His channel might not last much longer, but here he is on the street. I'm told that, so that flag says Liberté, but if anybody recognizes exactly what that flag is, let me know. I don't know if that's the Ontario province flag or something, but I know it's some sort of Canadian flag because it says Liberté on it. Or it might just be a freedom flag. I don't know. It's beautiful either way. So if somebody is in Canadians in the comments below, let me know what that is, if you know what that is. And then this goes another direction, but just to give you an idea of where the geographical placement of where these things are. Yellow store, McDonald's, and then the fence is down there. And then if we jump back to Zot over, he's far left right here, it'll place you, and his video is a little bit more grainy, but these are the government buildings, so that means that the fence is, that's the McDonald's, so the fence is right over here. So I'll help you guys out just so you can understand what you're looking at each time. But let's go back to one of the aggregate streams just to get a look of what we're looking at here.
I think we just hit 50 yesterday. We hit 60 today. That's absolutely unheard of. Thank you so much to each and every one of you guys that did that. Wow. That's absolutely amazing. Thank you, guys. If you already haven't subbed me up, sub me up. 20,000 still in the chat. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Classic YouTube. And they are always going to attack a smaller channel.
Oh, I better do a battery check here. Wow, okay. Good thing I just noticed that now. We got 20% battery. I got to switch power banks or we're going to have a little issue.
Yeah, these people are stacked up, built up. They've got power banks. They've got everything they need. This stream is starting to stutter, so I'm going to switch back to Travel Fun. I think he set his cameras down. Once again, if anybody recognizes this blue flag, let's do some live group research and tell me what it is. Let me give a quick checkup. Shout out to my people over in the chat. Christy says hi. Kyle says that looks just like a generic maple leaf flag. Hard to tell. Interesting. It's blue. And it doesn't look like it has leaves in it. It looks like it has like the little, I think it's like the Catholic cross type of thing. I've seen it in a few other flag designs, or it might just be a leaf. Actually, I think it is a leaf. Maybe, yeah, it is a leaf. Whoops, I don't know my stuff. What's going on, Cyber? Nice to see you. Daniel says the government politicians should reflect on what happened in France a while back. They literally, no, that was a little while back. That was quite a while back, but yes. Shout out to my people who were tuned in over on Rumble. We're nearly at 100 people on Rumble, but what I'm noticing over on Rumble is you guys have not hit the Rumble button, which is the little plus button right here, which I'll show it to you guys. It's this button. I need you guys to hit the Rumble button right here, so make sure you just smash the like button. Okay, all right, we're at 18, I guess it updates, but I want to get up to like 50. Or maybe we can even hit 100. We've got 84 watching now. So if you're on Rumble, scroll down and hit the little Rumble button for me. And let's start running those numbers up. If you're on YouTube, make sure you smash the like button. I want to remind you all that my channel is supported by viewers like you. So if you're interested in joining our Hall of Heroes up here, you could do so by going to donorbox.org and consider a one-time or even a monthly donation to support our content and what we're doing over here. So just to show you guys what that looks like, this is the page where my donations are processed. You go to this website, you hit donate, and you'll be able to select one time or even monthly if you're interested, any amount. So I think we even as low as $5 that you'll still get placed on the Hall of Heroes. Write us a comment, display on the wall, and say I stand with the truckers, and boom, right there, you can do it. Just hit next and then you'll enter all your information, stuff of that nature. You could do so to support me like that and support what is happening in Canada, because we're going to be covering that. I've been covering it basically nonstop for the last few weeks. I have not been able to get away from it, so I'm helping get the message out there. The message is big. The message is one of the most important things we've ever seen, at least in the modern day in North America, and we're going to keep it coming. If you want to support me a different way, we of course have Cash App donations as well. You can just go to the Cash App and use code ChandlerCR, capital C, capital CR, and you'll be able to support me and my content through there. You'll still get listed up here. If you have like a question or a comment or you want to suggest something, the best way to do it is through that. We basically treat them like super chats since I can't actually take super chats on my channel. So all those options are available for you down there. Somebody tells me it is the Quebec flag, and the flower is the fleur de lis, if I'm saying that with the right French sort of accent. And then another way you want to support me, but also get something out of it and support the truckers directly, is by going to mypillow.com and using code CRUMP, because that's right, our channel is of course sponsored by MyPillow. So if you use code CRUMP at mypillow.com, you can get your very own discount off of course, pillows, but they also have sheets, books, mattresses. Like they have a whole mattress, which you can use my code to save hundreds of dollars off of this mattress, 30% off in fact. Towel set, loungewear, they've got all sorts of amazing stuff up there. So anything from pajamas to a whole new mattress to towels and slippers. I still need to get my hands on some of those slippers. You can go to mypillow.com and use code CRUMP for your very own discount today. And Mike Lindell has made a promise to get as many pillows as he can up to the truckers to support them getting a good night's sleep, even if they are sleeping in their trucks, unfortunately, to support the movement. The movement has grown so much bigger than any of us ever expected, and we're going to keep it going. So if you want to support the truckers, support Mike Lindell, MyPillow, and even support me a little bit, go to mypillow.com and use code CRUMP for your very own discount today off of the stuff on their website. And once it does that, it'll say your coupon code was accepted, and then you just add the stuff to your cart, like the Giza Dream Sheets, which are currently 60% off, which is an amazing discount for some really good sheets. You can go there and use your code. Mary says, I have my MyPillow pillow. I have the lightest fill as I have neck facet problems. That's very good. Yeah, see, they have different options. Like I've heard some complaints before, but they have actually different options. So you have a light fill. I think they have a firm fill. They've got slippers, pajamas. So hey, if you like your pillow, might want to check out some of their sheets, or maybe even splurge and get a whole mattress. Or if you're looking for something just small, maybe even decorative, they even have these little travel pillows which have Mount Rushmore, the American flag, all sorts of cool things like that. All those options are available to you in the description below. Just go to mypillow.com and use code CRUMP. Let's jump back into these protests, because the police are still lined up at the fence. This is our good friend Vidstorm who's here. So I think we have 3 assets that are in the field right now, just to show you where he is. There's the yellow store over there. Let's turn audio. Here. And YouTube's doing the thing to him too. But there's the yellow store, and then there's the McDonald's, which I don't even think it's closed. It doesn't look like it's closed, but anyways, Money Mart. Okay, it's got a name though. The yellow store has a name now. Money Mart. Christy says, big stuff is coming. Freedom ready. Yes, big things are coming. We'll be covering all of that next week. I do want to also remind you guys, I forgot to mention, but we have a daily show here on this very channel called The Chandler Brief every day at 3 p.m. Eastern. So I know a lot of you are at work during that time, but if you would like to listen in the background while you do your job, or maybe you get home and you're just chilling early, you get home before like 4 or 5, you can tune into The Chandler Brief every day at 3 Eastern Standard Time for our daily breakdown of the news, and as we call it, The Chandler Brief, which we try to keep it to about 30 minutes and cover as many topics of the day as we can, unless we have a special episode. I want to remind you guys that next week will be a little bit of a strange week. So Monday and Tuesday, our show will be normal, and we'll of course have Crump live at 8 on Tuesday, but on Wednesday we'll be having our show at 1 instead. So shout out to that. Also, it looks like we're having a combination of streams here.
Getting out there, man.
I just had a nice little, some kid came up to me, oh, what are you doing? Right? I let him have his say on my camera.
Yeah,
right?
nice, yeah.
I want to see if it's like one of the streamers we were watching.
Yeah,
it is!
Sure,
look at this!
I've had a couple people like that tonight.
Yeah, we've all had it.
I love when this happens.
It's a normal thing.
Exactly.
Us, yeah.
This is amazing. So wait, so Travel Fun and Vidstorm are literally talking to each other right now. He's using a tablet, and I guess you can see it in the video quality, but they're talking to each other. That's beautiful. Look at this. Let's hear this.
Yep.
And we know that, okay? Remember that. We know that. We love you, and we support you as much as you support us.
Yep.
So thank you.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Wonder what's gonna happen. What do you think's gonna happen tomorrow? Now, I mean,
they're interviewing each other, and he's not even holding his camera very well. At least I think he's not. But unless it's one of our other people, are they? So you can see it on here as well. And then if one of our other aggregate streams has Vidstorm and Yes, so you can see it. Okay, so here's an even better view. It shows both of them on screen at the same time. VidStorm is down here, and then here's Travel Fun. They're just having a conversation. let me get like a lol in the chat if you guys think that's funny, because I think that's hilarious. Shout out to my folks over on Rumble. Y'all are amazing. That's hilarious. All right, let's jump back into some of the other streams here. You guys can see what's going on. We got Druthers. Let me skip to live.
Excellent. Excellent.
Finally set up. So
that's great.
That's beautiful.
This guy's going to keep you going and informed, eh? So you keep following.
Thank you, Kyle. I'll check it out.
Subscribing. Get his content out there, all right? Get all of our content out there. We need you.
That's what we need to be doing, though. Creators supporting creators. I don't think there's anything more beautiful that you could see. Is creators supporting each other. And actually, I want to give a thank you to Kyle, who just gave me another stream I'm going to check out and see if I can find their live feed. But creators supporting creators, what more do you need? It's beautiful, truly.
We all appreciate all of you, and I hope you all have a great night. Stay warm, stay peaceful.
Yep. Awesome. Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, man, thank you.
Thank
you.
you.
I'll see you around.
Absolutely, man, always.
I'm getting some warmth in.
Yeah, do it.
Let's go back to VidStorm. Oh, no. I guess he was scalping his stream off of somewhere else. It's not there anymore. Okay, so travel. Okay, so he's going to Travel Funds, so that's just gonna be a mirror of this. I already have this, so but still.
Way behind. Oh yeah.
We've lost VidStorm. I'm gonna have to figure out where he is.
European.
Thank you, Douglas.
Yep. Haley, thank you. Yep.
Kyle, I cannot find Church Street. What platform is it on? Or maybe it's just Church T. Okay, thank you. I'll check it out. Let me unmute this.
They're way far back now anyway.
Thank you. Okay, I found it now. Oh, they're singing the... Hold on, they're singing the, their anthem.
How do you keep a peaceful protest from...
Let me check into a stream that isn't talking as much so we can hear the "Oh Canada." This is Church T.
They're way far back now anyway.
Are they saying the exact same thing? It's funny. I do like their anthem too. I think that's somebody else as well screaming.
How do you keep a peaceful protest from being more peaceful? Well, fence them in.
Okay, is this just Travel Fun stream?
We random cheers.
Okay, these men have a very similar voice and are saying the exact same thing. I don't know if this is a restream or not. They have a similar laugh. This is weird. Is that just me noticing this right
Brandon,
now?
thank you.
No.
Oh, Infowars.com, raging war on the lies of the new world for over 20 years.
No, I think it's the same guy.
Appreciate it.
No, it's the same guy.
Awesome.
We're here in the name
No.
of freedom.
Yes, we are.
No, it's a different guy.
Guy.
Okay, they're different
No
people.
kids in the front line. Yep.
Yeah.
No kids in the front line. That's right. There is
BC,
none.
brother. BC,
They're lying.
Yep.
This guy here, we go
Peaceful protest. They put a fence to keep it even more. It doesn't make sense how to break up a peaceful peace. Appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it, brother.
That is so interesting.
Thank you, man.
Okay, we got freaked out there for a second, but let's just jump back into another overview stream. It has a few more. I want to check out where Canadian Rambo is real quick, so I'm going to search for that stream for you guys, but that was a very interesting moment. They sounded so similar.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Awesome.
We're here in the name of freedom.
Yes, we are.
The real news.
What's up, Don? How you doing?
No kids in the front line. Yep. There's no kids in the front line. That's right. There is none.
BC, brother. BC, brother.
Yep.
No. Yeah, no. This is a restream. It's a restream. Okay, yeah, okay. That confirms it, because they can't both be talking to the same guy. It's so weird.
Thanks, guys. Rocky Roads. Stand with Canada. And Banderat, Texas Blade. Haulers, nice. Thank you so much for that. Butterflies, 31. Hey, good to see you again. The turd on Twitter has hashtag blackface Hitler at the number 2 trending spot after only
No
one
way.
and a half hours, making number
No
1.
way. No way.
Place
That's news right there. Hold on Twitter. We'll cover this right now. See, that's the advantage of being home, but still staying with it. Blackface Hitler is trending on Twitter right now. Oh my gosh, trending number 3, and it's only being beat by sports right now, which is the only thing that people care about more than this freedom movement, obviously. But wow, hashtag Blackface Hitler. No, the oh my gosh, currently trending number 6, and this was 55 minutes ago. Now it's at number 2. Oh my gosh. No way. And then I want to show you guys another thing real quick, actually, that I've just obtained word about. We'll jump back into the live streams in a second, but from Canadian journalist Kian Bext, apparently private messages between RCMP officers have been received. Private chats between RCMP officers. These messages are evil. Here's a thread of their private messages. And then, whoa. Okay, so here they come. So, Marka, an RCMP officer, thinks, okay, this is coming live. This was seconds ago. Thinks that the video of an Indigenous elder being throat stomped. Indigenous elder? Oh no. Oh, it's over. Oh, the police just lost everything. I don't know how many of y'all are Canadian but understand the Canadian culture. They care a lot about the Indigenous people over there. Like, if you think in America we do a lot for Native Americans and Indigenous people, in Canada it is to the next extreme. In fact, they mention Indigenous people basically constantly anytime they're talking about political things. I think they have entire departments regarding it, which America does as well, but not nearly as well important culturally as it is in Canada. They have a lot of apologism going on over there with Indigenous people. An Indigenous elder was the lady that was throat stomped by a horse yesterday. And apparently an RCMP officer called it awesome. Let's read this. I think I heard Seth Rogen in the background. On Francophone CBC News, they were saying that one person got arrested for injuring a police service animal, inserting a bike in his path, tripping him up. You can see the horse trip in other views. Thankfully, the rider stayed on at 16 seconds. Very good NPF email about scheduling an extra duty pay just came out, yada yada. Just watch the horse video. That is awesome. We should practice that maneuver. Put me back on gyro and gyro, and they will be served. These people are disgusting. Douglas Project just says wow. That is a wow. Don says things are getting wild in Canada. Pretty wild, my dog. Douglas says holy S. The artist says, what is Blackface Hitler? Oh, okay. So last summer, I believe it was last summer, although time is going so fast, Justin Trudeau was exposed for, here, I'll even find the image for you. Justin Trudeau, blackface. You literally just look up the words, Justin Trudeau, blackface, boom. He actually wore blackface back in the day. Of course, The Guardian says brownface scandal isn't bad, and they made up a whole new term because he was dressed as an Indian instead of an actual black person, apparently. But I guess it becomes brownface. But voting him out isn't the solution. Are you serious? Are you serious? So here's a colored image of him in his outfit, and you're telling me this is brownface? He's darker than I am, and I am a black American. He is darker than I am. Am I brownface? Okay. We had this rant before, but anyways, that's why hashtag Blackface Hitler is trending, because he is acting like a... Anyways. This is good. Anti-vaxxers are racist. Needs to step down. So that's why it's trending right now. Okay, let's jump back into Kian Bext's page. Let me go to it real quick. I lost it. But I think he's posting more screenshots within the next few minutes, so let's stay tuned in. Here's an image. The woman who was trampled by Trudeau's officers is not dead. Thank God. Her shoulder was dislocated and she is in the hospital. Care to correct the no injury statement? So they straight up lied about this lady not being injured, quote unquote. Wow. You got it, artist. Thanks for being here. Thank you for the support. They straight up lied. Wow. They said they were, and I can go back to where they lied while we wait for his next post. I can literally pull up where they said nobody was injured. In fact, let me see if I can find that exact one, because I might not have it anymore. I know where to find it, but either way, you guys remember at the beginning of the stream, they were saying nobody was injured and nobody has died. This is misinformation being shared by these hateful protesters. This lady is in the hospital. Indigenous elder lady. And I don't mean to get all intersectional on y'all, but in Canada, that is the top of the Olympics of whether it decides whether people should be upset about harming you in any way, shape, or form, because apparently things are a lot similar in Canada as they are in America. That's insane. Another one says, Andrew Nixon says, don't kick all of them out until next week's group gets their turn for Trudeau's officers. Sure, it cost them their soul, but at least they get paid. Cheers, crew. Here's just some sweet overtime this weekend for our on-call members. Don't kick all of them out until next week's group gets our turn. So they're raising a cold one. Or I guess. I don't really know how that stuff works, but raising a cold one for stomping out the Indigenous elders, right? That's where we are. More stuff coming soon. I'm going to turn on my notifications for Kian, so I'll be notified each and every time he where's the button for it? He tweets. Oh, I think I have to be following him to turn on notifications. Okay, well, following him now, and we'll see when he shares more stuff coming directly from leaked messages with the RCMP officers. He's got the receipts, and he's got the screenshots, and he might be posting more as we speak. But let's jump back into some of the live protests happening. Let's check on our boy Travel Fun.
Nadia, cheers. Where's all the trucks? Ottawa 34th Street in front of Parliament has been cleared off. Yeah, so when I first started the first live stream, with that, Nadia, the trucks agreed to leave. They're going to a meetup point, and they're going to be regrouping, and they have a plan. I don't know what the plan is, but yes, they did all leave without further arrests. But now there's the Quebec, the Quebec one, right? There's the Quebec thing happening. So we're going to see what's going on with that. After my live stream, I'm going to watch all the videos. I'm going to see what's happening in Quebec, what's happening. I've been hearing about it all day.
Yeah, I do want to figure out what is going on in Quebec. I haven't gotten many good video feeds from Quebec quite yet, especially since there's been a lot of focus on Ottawa, and that protest just doesn't stop. Let's check out ZOT.
Not too bad because I live on a farm.
Okay.
But so I didn't lose my job, but if I did, it would suck. Like I didn't have to get the vaccine to get any job, like to not lose my job, so I'm okay. So I wouldn't have to be here, but I'm here for those who lost their jobs.
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah.
You're French, right? You're from Quebec?
Half French.
Yeah?
No, I'm from Ontario.
Okay.
Beautiful right there. He didn't have to do this. He lives and works on a farm. He cannot be undone by the government. But he came out of his own will, out of his own pocket, to come all the way to his capital city of Ottawa. And he says he lives in Ontario, so that is within his province. But he probably came from far, considering the capital is quite far from where most farms are. Came all the way out to his capital just to be there for the people and stand for their rights. Beautiful.
We love you, Jeff. And our truckers. Yes, thank you. From Michigan. Rhonda, cheers.
I want to figure out where Canadian Rambo is here, so let me pull up his stream real quick, see what's going on with him. It's because he looks to be talking to people.
I'm a Christian, bro. Christian, brother.
That's cool too.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Look at this. These are young people. This guy couldn't be anything above like 25. Young people are starting to take the place of the truckers. Wow. Kyle says Ontario is big. So yeah, that's a lot of space, even if it's the exact same, even if it's the same province. I think that province is bigger than most United States. But still, wow. Wow. Truly beautiful.
Let's head back towards the crowd. Looks like all the drama's done there now, folks.
I'll let them walk for you guys real quick. Give me a second.
Yeah, apparently they're a smaller, more independent, quote-unquote, news company, I think, from over Quebec side, I think. They weren't CBC or anything. They're claiming not to be anyway.
Thank you. You too, sir. You're a hero.
Thank you.
Wow, do you hear that?
What's up, brother? Good, you?
Oh, we're about to have another meeting.
Zoke! Come on, man.
They're starting to learn each
Canadian
other.
Rambo.
You,
Are you just calling it a night?
Sorry?
Are you just calling it a night?
No, I just started.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I just started.
Let me find
Have
him.
you been on long?
52 minutes now.
Oh, nice. I was just wondering about Kent Street. Is there still trucks over there?
I didn't notice any. I walked up from
so hold on.
Bronson
I
and
found him.
Somerset all the way down Somerset, and looking down the streets, I didn't see any
Here we
more
go.
trucks.
I found the other stream. Oh, we just lost it, but they're talking to each other. I love when this happens when they like he recognized him. Like he said, that's Zoke. Like, and the other's like, who are you? I'm like, Canadian Rebel? Or Canadian Rambo? I love when this happens. When there are so many independent journalists and streamers that are on the streets that they start to, one, run into each other and get to know each other based off of just their eye slits. Because, it's still COVID and it's also cold. So you have to be all covered up. He knew that was Zoke just off of his height, his build, and his eyes. This is a movement of patriots that love each other, man. I love it. That's beautiful. It's an inspiration, truly. Raise the quality for you guys here. There you go.
Looks like the crowd's slowly thinning out. Bring you right back up to the fence again.
And you can still hear the lady yelling, "Freedom!"
Actually, here, this is a better idea. I'll give you a high shot, high view. Sorry.
Thank you, Davini, over on Rumble. Wow, that's an amazing aerial view right here. These men are doing what most others aren't willing to do, which is get out there. And Kyle makes a great point. He says, I miss the days when Tim Pool and a few others like Elijah and Fleckas were all going to the same protest in the U.S. Yeah, it's great. And these are actually friends of mine. And I could tell you, unfortunately, their faces and names are now known by these people in the streets that are protesting. So if Elijah or even Tim Pool, especially Tim Pool, if any of them show up to a protest in person, they'll get beat. So unfortunately, it's not their choice. Although Flecka still goes to a few just to do like recorded content, but it's just simply not safe for them anymore. Unfortunately, they did it well enough that it's not a good option for them anymore. But there's going to be a new generation of people coming along, and we're seeing it right here. So it's not their fault. I know I've heard from these guys personally. They want to get back out on there, but they just can't. It's not really safe for them. It's not economical for their safety. But as you can see, it's big. It's big, even though it is 9 p.m. in the freezing cold, snow on the ground. I think it's like a permafrost at this point. They haven't been able to shovel off the streets because the streets have been closed. There's the McDonald's and the Yellow Store, or the Money Mart, I should say. There's the fence, and then there's the rest of the Capitol over there. And I wonder where, oh yeah, Douglas, he has. I wonder where Parliament Hill is. We haven't seen Parliament Hill in a couple of days, but they had like a bunch of speakers going on there and all that. So that's great. Before we continue our live coverage, I want to remind you guys that this view and content and this stream is of course supported by viewers like you. So if you're interested in supporting my ability to keep this stream going, as well as bringing content to you guys every day and things like that, make sure you go to donorbox.org and consider a one-time or an even monthly donation to support our content and join our Hall of Heroes, which means your name gets plastered above my face as a proud supporter of mine for the period of it until 2 other people donate to cover it up. But if you're interested in doing that, that option is available down below. If you have like a question or anything like that, or some sort of Yeah, so question or comment or anything like that, you can do so and share right up there. And I'll read your question out loud, anything like that. Our Hall of Heroes right now are Aaron for 50 and Don T for 5. So if you're interested in taking either of their places, big shout out to Aaron and Don, by the way, for their support. But if you're interested in getting your name up there as our Hall of Heroes, you can do so by going to the description below and visiting the link that says donorbox.org. And then you'll be greeted with this page, which you can just hit donate, enter an amount, 10, 20, 100 even, which graciously appreciate whatever amount you pick. You could just say, love them truckers, or I guess at this point, people that are showing up. Because it's not just the truckers anymore, and it wasn't really before, but it's just peaceful protesters that are being attacked so viciously. But you could do so here. You can display just your first name or anything like that if you're worried about privacy, and hit next, and you'll enter all your stuff, and it'll be great. So if you want to support me and the content I create, as well as me sharing it, make sure you go to donorbox.org /support-Chandler, support my content and what I am doing. Also, if you want to go through a different route, of course, we support Cash App donations as well. So if you go to Chandler CR, you can donate directly to me. And I'll still read your message out loud and have you added to our Hall of Heroes right up here. And then last but not least, of course, we also, of course, have My Pillow, which is supporting the truckers, supporting that movement, all of which is available by going to mypillow.com and using code CRUMP, which is actually locked in now because I typed it in. But once you, so it's already in. Once you type in CRUMP up here, it will lock on, and then you just simply select whatever you want, which is on this page or on the website in general, because not everything is on here. They've got they've got dog beds, okay? If a website has a freaking dog bed, you know it's a good place. So make sure you go to mypillow.com, use code CRUMP, and get a dog bed for $20 while supporting Mike Lindell, bringing pillows to the truckers, and support me. Douglas says, I have like 20 My Pillows or else I'd grab one. Well, you need to diversify then. You got pillows, you need to get some sheets or slippers, or hey, if you got a little Cujo at home, maybe get him a nice old dog bed. And of course, upgrading your pillow is always a good option because I know they have like a lifetime warranty, but it's good to keep expanding. Yeah, see, Douglas says I might need to grab a dog bed. My pup needs one. Very cool. And they've got a few options too. I've got like lots of colors, like I'll just show you green, pink, if your dog's a girl, or I guess if you don't assume your dog's gender. Different prices for the different styles, but very cute ones. And I think they might even have like the cooler like circular ones as well. Like they've got pet blankets as well. Oh, that's cute. They've got a lot of cool stuff up here. And they're always adding new stuff up there, so make sure you check it out by going over there. Let me read a few comments. Mary says, David, I too hope that people come out and support the truckers. Yes, a lot of people coming out to support the truckers. I'm really proud, honestly. I mean, it's strong. It is strong. It is hashtag blackface Hitler is trending number 2. Or number 3. It's knocked by NBA All-Star or whatever. But hashtag blackface Hitler is all the way up there. That's amazing. That's amazing. Looks like we have some more posts from Kean Bext, so let's get back and see what else these people, I struggle to call them officers, are posting. So that was that. And then next up, let's see if it will show more. It's really difficult to see exactly what he's posting, but okay, so there's that, and then all the way down to that. And so this right here, it says, here are the Twitter compliant images. So looks like they need more leg into hand. Nice down room in Chateau Laurier. Add a room at the bank. I guess it's going to be 3:30 wake up time for me. I'll see you at 5:40 for the departure. Better go to bed. So this is just like a chat room, social musical ride. And then looks like they need more leg into hand. I think it's just climbing up in the chat. Hashtag hero. Chateau Laurier buffet. Nothing but the twist. So just kind of general stuff. I mean, these are people. You got to remember that these are just people, which is the most upsetting thing because they're still doing what they're doing, which is just, it's scary to imagine that these people who just look like, if she didn't have the police outfit on, I could say she might even be a protester from just making assumptions off of appearances. But you know what? It is what it is. I signed up. Anyone not signed up, jump on this. Your police officers first and ride members second. Don't cower away when we're needed. Even one shift can relieve an ops member for one night. Hopefully not Monday. I don't want to be stuck 12 hours with you, Nixie. You are and you will. Dang, hopefully I'm so 11th person asking for it. Who got Sunday night? Me too. See you there. So just chatting about police work, but I have a second gas mask, size medium, never used if anyone doesn't have one and will require one tomorrow. So I guess it is leaking a little bit of what they're going to be doing tomorrow. Okay, we can give out free hugs and unicorn stickers. That's crazy. What else do we have? And then Cheers crew. They're just showing their drinks off. It's still crazy that they were saying awesome to the fact that people were getting trampled. And to the lady that actually is in the hospital, the indigenous elder, who is apparently not injured, as they say, but was definitely injured. The police is lying. Trudeau is lying. The police aren't being forthcoming about what they're doing. The only people that are willing to tell the truth are independent journalists that are out in the streets doing what needs to be done, and that is showing off these amazing, beautiful protests. So I want to give a big thank you to them. And a big thank you to you guys for being tuned in with me. It is a great honor to have you guys all here. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that subscribe button and that like button. We're at 57 likes, which is great. I want to see if we can make our way up to 100 likes. Maybe we had 100 likes on the old channel. I know we had a lot of carryover. So if you guys aren't already, make sure you subscribe to the new channel and hit that like button. And actually, I want to check and see where we're at on subscribers on this channel. So let's just take a second and see, shall we? We'll just show you guys once again how to navigate to the new channel. I know we don't have anybody here on this channel right now, but we're at 800 subscribers, which means 200 more subscribers to get on to 1,000 subscribers on Crump Live. So I'm excited for it. Daniel, definitely make sure you check me out over on Rumble. We're live there as well, and we are indeed monetized on Rumble. So shout out to my people over there. We actually just got a super chat on Rumble from Davini, so a big thank you to him, and big thank you to everybody who's tuned in with us. But let's check in on my boy Truck Fun. That's Canadian Rambo. Is Truck Fun still going? Travel Fun, I mean. Yep. Here we go.
Boxes of donations left from the Polish community, Toronto and Mississauga. They had a whole massive shipment of all kinds of supplies, everything from toiletries to food to clothing, a little bit of everything. Really awesome community that donated so much stuff, and it was all left behind. And hopefully it went to the right right people in need that needed that. That'd be amazing if it did. We're gonna find out. I wonder if it's all gone. I think it was just up here. It might be down one more street. I can't remember, but if it's not there, it's not there. Irna, thank you so much for that. You passed Zoke Streamer on Kent. Oh, yes, I do. I know Zoke. Yes, I did.
Yeah, they're talking about what happened earlier.
I must have didn't see him then. Yeah, I totally know Zoke. This tent was left, of course. Yeah, I think that box of stuff, I think it was down there. Wacky Down, thank you so much for that. Deborah Smith, thank you. Fabian T, how you doing? Laughed so hard in front of that. Oh, I would have laughed so hard in front of that guy. He's super. He was, so the funny thing, like I said, you know, when I have the screen here, when he was giving her a go at it, then I knew, I was just thinking, oh boy, here we go. Then my chat was flying, and then I saw the thing go ding, 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 and I'm like, oh yeah, he's looking at the colors, right? I'm thinking, oh boy, here we go. Steph Traveler, how you doing? Oh yeah, it's really cold.
So he's walking through the streets. Somebody actually just said, man, he sounds freezing, and yeah, he just said it. Let's check out Zoke, who we passed earlier.
Here, so I haven't even checked up.
Oh, okay.
I guess maybe tomorrow we'll see what happens.
Yeah. You think they left to Quebec City, or?
I heard something about that tonight, but you know, you hear so much in the crowd. I don't know what's true, what's not true.
Yeah.
They should go to Quebec.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Quebec's at it hard.
They're still chanting
Go
freedom.
to all the cities.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna see if we can look into what's happening in Quebec, or I guess I'm hearing them say Quebec. I've heard both, but we'll just say Quebec because that Canadian appearing lady just said it. So, wow, is there still sun in Quebec? Wow. Okay, up here it says it's not live, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't think there should be sun in Quebec right now. So. Let's try and see if we can check out a different one, maybe. That's just a chat room. And then, yeah, so there aren't many Quebec streams happening right now because I don't really know if people are actually gathered in Quebec right now. Somebody tell me how to pronounce it. Is it Quebec or Quebec? I've heard both. Somebody let me know in the chat. Yeah, I'm not seeing any Quebec Convoy live streams over here. I'm doing a search on a different tab. See, like, Quebec Convoy and then live. Because there's a lot of Ottawa streams, but no, like, good Quebec streams. Let's check. What is this? That's just a view of their parliament. So somebody says this isn't live, so I don't know what this is. Yeah, so I think he's just playing like a replay of something, so I don't know. And then this is, of course, Travel Fun, and let's check back in on Zoe. They were talking about Quebec, which made me wonder. Yeah, so Quebec, I guess it is.
It does not want to go in there. Hey, could you hold this for me for a second? I just really... Yes. I just have to put this... Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, well, there goes my gimbal, so...
That's unfortunate. You done with OPP? Yeah, they're playing music, so I'm gonna mute that one because I do not want to deal with that. But let's check out some of this other streams. Canadian Rambo is our guy. Oh, the police. What's happening? Peace out, Daniel. Nice to see you here. So they're playing that music real loud because basically every stream here is picking it up, which might just be an effect to try to take down the streamers. I've heard police officers have literally played Disney music during protests to try and get them struck down. I think that was during the Black Lives Matter protests, so of course you heard everything about it. But during something like this, you might not hear much about it. But yeah, just a lot of people gather together, standing for what they believe in. It's the most beautiful thing, honestly. This guy, where is he walking? Travel Fun. I think he might be heading back to his car or just going somewhere. He's got 12,000 people still watching, which is like half of what he had before, which is still massive, bigger than most of the other streams added together, except for Autowalks. Autowalks goes crazy, so I miss him. I wish he was still alive, but you got to get prepared for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a big day, I'm sure of it. A nice Sunday.
As you can see, everything's gone to shit. The world's, you know what I mean? So I just want you guys to know, at the end of the day, don't listen to the media. See it for yourselves. Everybody here just wants love, peace, and they want their lives back. Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. Even the people you just meet on the street have a good opinion about these things. A great one, a valid one.
Hey, folks. I don't think there's much more really to show you.
Yeah.
Those police units we saw turned around and look like they're sitting there on standby to come in here and maybe disperse these guys out. But I honestly expect everyone just to start trickling away, going home.
We'll check on ZOT. I think I still have ZOT right here, yeah. What's going on in his show? Yeah, ZOT's still going. Their stream's a little like pixely, so I don't show this one very often, but here's one of the shows we jump in between. And I can pull up one of our aggregate streams real quick just to show you guys that there's a few different... Oh, it looks like they shut down. Okay, let's see if he's back up on a different one or not. Nope, he's done. All right, that aggregate stream is gone, so we might be one of the last few remaining just jumping through different feeds here. So we've got Travel Fun here.
Yes, he did. Autowalks just went live. There we go.
Oh, Autowalks is back?
Perfect. Tell you what perfect timing. How about we raid Autowalks? Yes, let's transfer. Autowalks crew raided me. Now it's my turn to raid Ottawa, so that's great. I was just going to sign off. I'll go grab some dinner. Maybe pop on tonight, maybe not. Wow. If not, you guys will see me tomorrow. Just do me a favor when you go into Ottawa's. We might even be able to get the link down there for you guys, but I know most of you guys know Ottawa's. Yeah, there we go. Yep. So, yeah, Ottawa's is live. Let's go to Ottawa's.
I know, right, David?
raid. You know, just
We're
say
going to
Travel
Auto
Fund
Walks, folks.
Raid or Travel Fund 69.
And I was just saying that I miss Auto Walks, and then here he is, perfect timing. Yep, he's back. He's already got 1,000 people watching.
Get as close as possible. I know Viva Frei parked fairly close today. Or Viva Frei, sorry.
I want to say Travel Fund sent me in the chat. Oh yeah, look at the raid, the Travel Fund raid. Oh, this is awesome. Let me show you.
Maybe contact one of the hotels nearby.
That's beautiful.
And see if you can use their parking.
Yeah.
If you have to pay for it.
You can see the raid from Travel Fund. Beautiful, beautiful. That was too perfect. Look at that. Wow.
So we started our walk on Elgin.
He's probably gonna acknowledge it in a minute.
On Laurier Avenue, and we are headed to Bank Street, where the action was earlier today. Oh, we're getting raided by Travel Fund 69. Thank you. Let's go.
Let's go.
Welcome, everyone. Big shout out to Jeff. Thank you for that. And for any of my subscribers who haven't already done so, please check out Jeff at Travel Fund 69. I can hear music in the distance, so the music is back on.
Yep.
We shall see.
Auto Walks is back live, but I want to show you guys a few things that were happening earlier today just to give you a kind of bring you up to speed. Apparently Calgary, which is another place, had some things going on. Actually, a massive freedom march, as you can hear. It's in Alberta. Okay, I have never seen this Calgary place before. That is really cool. Calgary is in Alberta. I just looked it up just to make sure I knew what I was talking about. But wow, that's cool. But anyways, what's cooler are these people walking down here. Look at that. That's massive. Wow. Wait, did I just see a Trump flag? Hold on. Rewind. What are you doing here? You are in the wrong country, my man. No, you got to support Pierre Poilievre up there. He's absolutely bringing the torch to Justin Trudeau. He is a candidate, I believe, for the next leader of the Conservative Party up there. Things work a little differently, so you can't quite call him a candidate, I guess, but more so a person of interest for that position. This guy is standing up. Wow. Look at the young lady. Truly beautiful. Truly beautiful. And to match that beauty, and keep in mind, a lot of these protesters are not double dipped protesters. These are like new ones in Alberta, because Alberta is rather far from Ottawa. So now that the protests in Ottawa are being shut down, or, you know, what happened today, the protests are now coming up in other places. But just to take a quick look at what is happening in Ottawa, this was a couple hours ago, so I don't know if they're still there. In fact, I think this might be a different spot. I don't know, but they're laying flowers at the line.
I can't even see his face on
I think that's their anthem playing in the background as well, although I can't hear it super well, but wow. Yeah, that's the image. That is the image right there. I don't know what protest this was during. Obviously, it's quite a while ago, but he's got flowers in his hand. That's an image right there. They say we are extending our peaceful hands. Do not attack us. We are all brothers living in one country. Remember your oath. Remember your oath. I can make a track out of that. Remember your oath. Say it front to back. Remember your oath. Let's take a look back at Auto Walks, who's Auto walking back to where the protesters are.
This is Auto Walks, and we're here in downtown Ottawa, live. Day 23 of the protest.
Whew. 23.
It is currently 9:44 p.m.
Yep.
Saturday night here in the nation's capital.
Yep.
And it is still cold. But despite the cold, I'm still out, and the people are still out. Thank you all if you're joining me from Travel Fund 69's stream. I see you're all rating my chat. That is intense. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
See, someone who's wondering where to park, like these guys seem to park right here, and there's no snow on their car, so they just recently got here, I would imagine. See if they're gonna let us back in. Who knows? Just want to remind you guys that this is a walking channel. I walk around Ottawa and other cities, and I broadcast it with the world.
Very true.
Sometimes live, sometimes not. My pre-recordeds are usually 4K or 360, so feel free to go back and check those videos out if you like.
Sounds cool.
Or stick around in the future, because I'll be making more of those once all this is over.
But he is sacrificing his channel by doing this. The Otto Walks Twitter account, that's funny. But he's out here doing what needs to be done. Oh, wow, hold up. So here we are, back near where things are. I can recognize these trees. I think the police line is down the road. Let's see what happens real quick. Okay, no intervention. Just walking.
Well, just gave the friendly Canadian nod, and they nodded back.
Okay,
so
good.
Not an issue walking straight ahead.
Awesome.
And there's people filtering in and out.
I know, I'm nervous too, Douglas.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
What's gonna happen to him?
From when we were last here. We are now on Bank Street.
Okay, here we go. We're getting close to where things are.
We're heading to the action up ahead.
Yeah, and I can see it too. I recognize the trees in the background. These cool lit up trees. We're getting close, folks. I missed the trucks in the road. That was a mood right there. Now we just have police. Oh, you can hear it now.
Right.
Freedom.
Bank and Slater.
You can hear them. Wow. They're like to the right. Slater. Okay, so we're getting an idea of what these roads are now. Yep. And there's a fire truck right there. Keep going. Oh, their fire trucks look interesting.
Got the pardon? I don't know. I don't know why they're here. We've got the maybe. That's true. Thank you. The lady said maybe they're here to spray water.
Oh gosh, I hope not.
At protesters tonight. That is a big possibility.
Doubts.
Would they do that?
I'm doubting
we shall
that,
see.
hopefully.
I am not prepared to get soaked with water, but
that would be deadly to some people, especially in the cold. Gosh.
Wow, thank you all for those recent super chats. They are not necessary. They are really not necessary, but they're very much appreciated. Thank you for that.
Yes. We appreciate
all
super
right,
chats
we're
here
on
as
Albert
well.
Street, just one more block down, and we're in the midst of the action.
Wow.
See a lot more people leaving than going into it, so maybe it's starting to dissipate. Who knows? Sorry guys, I'm just going to check a message real quick.
Yeah. So he's approaching the protest. I want to get a look at some people who are... So this person's like walking in the area that he's currently walking in. I don't even know where this is. Is this one still going? Where is he live? So he's near some scaffolding of sorts. To see if he spins around a little bit more to give a better idea of where he is. He's near this collapsed tent. Might be the same one from before. And then this person is also walking somewhere else. So nobody's at the exact spot except Otto Walks now.
On the live stream, we're here at the action at Queen and Bank Street. Yes, sir, we're out here.
And how many people does he have watching him live right now? Let's see. $8 grand, and that's probably not even a live number, which is crazy. Beautiful.
All right, I see Zoke over there. Let's
oh yeah.
Let's go jump in his live stream and
we're about
try
to
to shout out our channel here.
We're about to have another moment. Hold on. Let's go to Zoke. I have him right here.
Autolocks, that was funny. That was funny. Good one.
I love when this happens.
He's a joker here. Hey, folks, did you just start? Awesome, yeah.
Oh gosh, these are my favorite
man.
moments.
Always nice seeing you here, man, honestly. So, is that okay, folks? I'm actually at almost 40,000. I'm like a few hundred away, so feel free to subscribe.
Wow.
I heard a lot of the truckers, they left by choice, so we don't know where they're going to regroup, eh? Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, we don't know. It could be in Ottawa, maybe
no
Quebec.
joke.
I heard them leaving to Quebec.
Yes.
But, you know.
There's a lot of land out there. And,
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to
Yeah.
go all the way back home.
Yeah.
People are still coming out by foot.
Beautiful.
Yeah. For sure. But I know, like, when this ends, though, you know, I know Ottawalks will... it's important to know what we're going to do, like, live streamers afterwards. So I know Ottawalks is going to continue getting footage of Ottawa, right? Like, different parts. So, yeah.
Cool. Keep that one.
Yeah.
I want to do the same thing everywhere I go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
As well as Ottawa, too.
Yeah, he's always had passion for the streets in his YouTube way before this. So, and then for myself, I'm gonna be switching to prank videos as well. So feel free to you know, stay tuned and watch my prank videos. If it's not for you, you don't have to. It's your choice. So, but yeah, awesome seeing you out here. Which one?
That'll be cool. Shout out to Zoke and Ottawalks here, two heroes of this, honestly. Mary says there's a lot of good-looking men there. Okay, Mary, I see you. I see you spitting game on the live stream. I wanna. Okay, so they finally separated.
Ladies and gentlemen. All right, so this is what it looks like. There's no more police officers.
They're on the other side.
There's just that fence they installed.
Oh, the police left. Oh, they're gone. Oh, no, they're over there. Okay, good to know.
Just this fence. I'm not skinny enough to fit through this. They are there on their side.
Wow.
And the people are here on this side.
The people. What more needs to be said? I want to show you guys a stream I was just sent. Somebody's actually riding a bike through the Freedom Convoy protests.
Okay. Take a second here to read a couple of your chats.
Okay, he's reading chats, but we'll tune into him in a minute as well, because he might ride through the area. And then let's check on Zoke as well. Oh, where's he walking?
Byward Market myself to see what's happening over there.
Okay, he's going to another location. We'll check on him in a minute, because he looks like he's headed somewhere. And then how about our boy Freedom Rambo? Canadian Rambo ran into Zoke right when Zoke was starting. And then Zoke ran into Ottawalks right after he started. So you can kind of see the lineage. We had our boy Truck Fun, or what was his name? Travel Fun. And he was gone for a good while. He's logged off now, though.
So that's good.
As well.
Moving on up, folks.
So we're getting attached to our creators here. I think my big four or my big three are Canadian Rambo. Or yeah, my big four: Canadian Rambo, my boy Zoke, my boy Ottawalks, and of course Travel Fun, who's getting dinner right now. There's a tractor.
So, this part of the fence has fallen. Not sure if it was taken down or not. It got taken down. Figured that.
That was a little hole. They keep watching.
Okay, of course.
Cops are eyeballing that hole.
Oh.
See, yeah, that hole, I can slip in.
That could be a problem.
That's ridiculous.
That'd be super sneaky.
Yeah, for sure. We've also got this sidewalk plow over here, the good old John Deere.
Dang. How do you do that? Yeah, imagine being a cop and having to impound a tractor. That is hilarious. This has been amazing. Before we continue with our live coverage, checking in on some of our other people covering the protests, I want to remind you guys that this channel is, of course, supported by viewers like you. We're now getting up to 2 hours, which is one of our longest streams since the election stream. So if you want to support our live coverage of what is happening in Canada with people getting ran over by horses and things like that, I want to remind you that this stream is supported by viewers like you. So if you're interested in supporting us, make sure you go to donorbox.org/support-Chandler. Consider a one-time or an even monthly donation to support our content. Of course, it all comes from you. I've been demonetized by YouTube for actually a year now on my main channel, and this new channel isn't monetized. So if you want to support me, support my content, or ask a question or make a comment or anything like that, that is available for you to do just by going to donorbox.org/support-Chandler, entering any amount you'd like. Custom amounts, we accept $5 as the lowest, and then you just say love the truckers, and you'll be added to our Hall of Heroes, which means your name goes above me until somebody else donates. So Don and Aaron are our heroes right now, but if you want to be a hero on our channel, make sure you go to donorbox.org and use code, or not use code, but you donate to support our content. And of course, if we're talking about codes, you can use my Cash App code as well, up there as well, to support our content. Just go to the Cash App and use code ChandlerCR, capital C, capital CR, to support us, which is just as easy. Just use that code. It is available right up there, and you can support our content. And also, if you're in here, make sure you smash that like button as well and subscribe. We're making our way up to 1,000 subscribers. We're currently at 800, which I'm really happy about. So let's keep it going and keep on rising.
To 10th Street and check out.
Look at that. He has 12,000 people watching. That is crazy.
All right. Let's go. So we're just going to head over to 10th Street and then Lion, see if our boy Coda B123 is still around. If anyone in chat can help me meet up with them. I may not be able to catch it though. I know the chat's very fast.
Coda B123?
My apologies for that. I do not have another device where I can slow it down and enter the settings.
Okay, he's not live right now.
Somebody's
playing Darude.
Tuning in.
It's hilarious.
Thank you for the super chats. Be sure that I'll go back and read them when I get the chance. They are very much appreciated, but not necessary.
Is it trending?
Fight. I don't know.
I don't see it trending.
Okay, never mind. Hey. Yeah, that's right. Oh, okay. What was going on over there? Do you know? Nothing. Okay. I'll take a look. Thank you. All right. So,
wow.
Said there's no trucks there at all. I remember there weren't any.
Yeah.
But
let's check out Zoke real quick. Or actually, let's check on our biker guy. What's he up to? Wow.
So once again, I'm taking you guys over 2 footbridges. One that goes, we went through the University of Ottawa, over a footbridge that goes over the Rideau Canal system. That spits you right out on Elgin. This one I'm going to take you over right now.
I'm starting to learn the Canadian or the Ottawan geography here, because like they were on Slater, which is something, and then Zoke, our boy, is walking to Market Street, he said, and then Ottawalks is about to walk to another street. I forget what street he said he was walking to, but he's headed somewhere. Let's check it out. Yeah, so they're all on the move right now.
There were a bunch of trucks on this block.
Yeah, there were.
They are no longer there. Now looking up towards Wellington, he's got the same fencing system set up. I have a feeling this will be up for quite some time. And that is unfortunate because those are some beautiful streets up ahead for filming, which I do before this and
Queen
after
Street.
this.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Douglas.
This is the walking channel. I want to remind you all.
It's a walking channel. Don't forget it.
Just bear with me for one more block. Go check out.
He's almost where he's going.
Here on Lion.
Nice. Let's check out our biker again. Where is he? Oh, he's on the footbridge. This is hilarious. This is like the most active I have ever seen a city, just like at night, and it's not like a party or anything. They're just walking, and one of the coldest cities here, and it's crazy. Wow. Okay, he's approaching another place. I can't tell. This looks like a different site because I don't see any of our landmarks. I don't see the yellow mark. There's a subway. There you go. There's a landmark for us. Wow. So there's multiple sites of which they're just chanting. I love it. Let's check this out.
Don't tell me they have them trapped. They have them. They have them trapped.
You know what, man? We had fun.
They're gonna start shooting.
No way. Get in there.
Yeah, just get
What's
this
happening?
all on camera.
Yeah. Okay. Wait.
So I can't go in there.
I mean, they're circling, right? So.
Well, maybe if I.
Hold on.
Yeah, we'll go there.
This is the
Catch
developing story.
that's a good view where
You
those
lost
guys
your
are.
friends in there. I'm sorry. It's terrible.
Oh my gosh.
From what I understand logically, baby boomers have a big thing to do in this world, no? Right, guys? Now, the first thing year the baby boomers were born, 1946, 2 years after the little war, and you add the average life expectancy in the year, which is 23 years.
What is happening?
Go up to 2019. Now, if you do math, simple math, doesn't that mean that the average
Oh my gosh. Please thumbs up this footage right now. This is something big is going on. They're fighting against the police. Everyone deserves to see this. There's pushing and shoving. I'm gonna zoom in. Yeah, so there was a party going on and the police just showed up.
Did they take the guy's speaker? Yeah, I think those are police officers. That's where the guy was talking from. They just pushed him off.
Just harassing people.
Get in there. We got something developing right here. What's going on? Wow.
Come on. They didn't party. You never smoked dope or drink when you were teenagers? Unbelievable. Go back to your own cop party. It's unbelievable. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be disgraceful, but it's disgusting.
So Canadian, insults and then immediately apologizes. I don't mean to be disgraceful.
Party, okay? This is our party.
The police are now inside of it, trying to push people back. Yeah, so they're getting the people out of this parking lot
So
area.
they're shutting, it appears the police is shutting down a party. I came just in time for it.
Good going.
See that officer climbing up? I
So
guess he's
that was the speaker system. And they shut it down.
You're so polite. You're a gentleman.
Fucking shit. These are the Chinese tyrants. They're not police. You know what I'm saying? fucking arrest her. Corruption at its finest.
Disgusting pieces of garbage. Go fuck
Disgusting. All right, kick her down and arrest her now. Come on.
Take out the ladder now.
Fucking bullshit.
And they've just revoked
Yeah,
the
bring
ladder.
the ladder. Don't worry about yourself getting down.
Why haven't you done what's to tell them to bend down so they are?
Wow.
So party's been shut down.
Wrong side of history.
Yeah, I really hope you guys are done. Go home. Go home.
Wow. They got him surrounded.
Hey, buddy, what's up? These guys are terrorists. These are the real terrorists. Look at their faces. Terrorists, 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 terrorists.
Hilarious. Truly. We're going to jump back to this in a minute. I want to give an update on what is happening on the parliamentary side of things. A lady who is a member of parliament, a member of parliament for Haldimand, Norfolk, which I had no idea there was a Norfolk in Canada as well. But actually, she was speaking out against the Emergencies Act in the House, actually saying that it should not be brought on to it threatens our democracy and brings it into disrepute. We cannot be ruled by emergency decree, nor can we abide the misuse of executive power to suppress those with opposing views. Let's take a listen to this.
Canadians are desperate for hope and are calling for unity. People on all sides of the debate need compassion and understanding. Like it or not, the Prime Minister needs to take responsibility for his failed leadership. Guarding our freedoms and upholding our democracy means that we need to have compassionate hearts and listening ears. The Prime Minister's actions likely will bring this government and our democracy into disrepute. Canadians.
So that is what a member of parliament is saying, that it is a failure on the part of Prime Minister Trudeau, and it will bring their democracy into disrepute, which is a word that I know quite a few words, but I have never heard that one before. But disrepute means the state of being held in low esteem by the public, which I can say without a shadow of a doubt is what is happening here right now. Considering that ladies are literally pulling up saying, these are the real terrorists, what's happening now?
In this country.
Yeah, you gotta
you got your mask on, don't worry.
Wipe your mouth a little bit.
You got your mask on.
What?
You got arrested for, is that the law now? No spitting on
He didn't mean it.
Hey, your homeboy's telling you to relax. Your homeboy's telling you to
Oh, we
relax.
caught that live.
Your homeboy's telling you to pull up and relax. He said relax with Chihuahua, chill out. Come on, Chihuahua, chill out. Listen to Poppy. Listen to Poppy. You listen to Poppy too. Listen to JT. Let me call Justin. You can all suck his cock. Get on your knees, boy.
Okay, this is getting a little out of hand, but of course the guy was saying, if you spit on me one more time, I'm going to be arrested, and this guy right here is absolutely terrible. This sounds like a Modern Warfare 2 lobby. Let me tell you something.
Poppy tells you. Do what Poppy tells you.
Okay, but still, it's insane what is happening right now. That's really funny though. I gotta be careful with this. Let's check into one of the. This is kind of tense. I'm going to do a quick scan through what's happening. Canadian Rambo is just walking along. I wonder if he's going to make his way over. Is ZOT still going? He might still be. I don't know. Let's check in on him. Close down some of these tabs so it's a little easier to run. We'll see if this comes back in a second. I want to give a big thank you to Douglas, who sent a $5 super chat. And he says, thanks for what you do. Thanks for all you do. Love you. Further. Oh, yeah. And thank you, Douglas. So thank you to him for the donation to support our work. He is now a Hall of Heroes inductee. Let's see how the square is doing. So Ottawalks is here. So it is Zoke that's here. So Ottawalks is in the
my channel because I worked hard for it.
So this is Queen Street, I've been told. So I think this is Market Street. I may be wrong, but I think that's what this is. I think it might say it on the sign there.
Reach out to more people. Everyone deserves to see this.
You don't have hearts, obviously. You can't have a heart when you're doing something like that.
These guys
Wow.
are pretty good. These guys are they're not bad guys. These guys are not in the wrong.
Well, they're iffy.
Yeah, well, they're doing their job. They're not provoking anything. As long as you guys don't provoke anything, guys. As long as nobody provokes anything. No.
Hey, we're taking off.
Yeah, no. As long as nobody's provoking anything. Where do you guys want to go? Don't intimidate him, man.
I'm so intimidating.
So intimidating.
Glasses. You got really cool glasses. I don't know.
Your glasses are so cool, bro. You need to be arrested.
Disgusting. You guys even know the law. You know that you're breaking it for fuck's sake.
Oh. We're still here! We're still here! Fuck you!
And this isn't even everybody. This is the middle of the night. That's the biggest thing about this. Now the police are leaving. Some of them at least.
Really? We got the speakers. Go back at it. It's over. Let's go.
That's crazy. Police are seizing property. Police are stepping to as many people as they can. And the situation is only going to continue to develop. I want to give a big thank you to everybody who has tuned in for our show. We went for a while. Shout out to my people over on Rumble. Miss Mythical Vixen was commenting that was Ottawa. There's a sign, private property. The Trudeau admin looks bad. Trudeau was suspended until Monday. Has suspended Parliament until Monday. Wow. What happened to the Gibson Go fund? Oh, well, let's check in on the Gibson Go. I haven't checked in on that in a little while. It's still going as far as I know. It might have crossed the 10 million mark recently. So we're trying to go to gibsongo.com right now. It's going to take a second because their website has been constantly hammered. But yep, okay, so right now they're at $9.7 million raised of $16 million goal, and it's continuing each minute to get more donations. Somebody just says, anonymous donor, Christ is king. Let me move over so you guys can see that. Just a lot of people donating to this movement here. It's big. It truly is big. I'm proud of them. It's an amazing thing to see. All these people coming together for a cause. So it's beautiful. It truly is beautiful. To my people, the bike ride is over. Auto Walks is still in Queen Street. Things are starting to level off a little bit. Oh gosh. Oh boy.
The German kids are still taught today to apologize for what their generation did. No, they are. That is true.
If you guys were getting paid by the amount of views you're being exposed
I'd love to love all the female officers.
It's the only difference.
You follow me?
No.
It's a shame.
Female officers are beautiful.
That's a nice one.
Oh, he's complimenting her now?
Okay, bro.
Of course you compliment.
Focus on the protest.
He does have beautiful eyes.
Every single officer here has beautiful eyes.
Okay.
Hey, buddy, you right there. You got beautiful
I'll get it
eyes.
some other way.
I love your eyes.
Who's this guy
What's up, Susanna?
Grandkids will be fucking
You got nice
ashamed.
eyes. You look like you're really grounded, my man. He is. He is with us. This person right here is with us as well.
I think they're having a staring contest right now. A lot of crazy things happening in Canada. That's insane. 10,000 people watching this stream. 15,000 people watching Auto Walks. 75 people watching this one. This one actually just ended. Canadian Rambo has wrapped for the night, so we'll nix him. And then also ZOT. Did that one just end as well? I think it did. ZOT has wrapped for the night, so a few people are headed back, wrapping things up. But Zoke and Auto Walks are still going. Oh gosh, this one.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, we're gonna wrap things up for this stream. I want to give a big shout out to everybody who's tuned in for you to see what is happening. I'm sure by the time I wake up tomorrow, there will be even more news. So we may be back to cover it, or you may see me once again next Monday. But I want to give, or this Monday I should say, but I want to give a big thank you to everybody who's tuned in. You guys have been great. We're at 70 likes just about, so if you're seeing this afterwards or you're still here in the stream, make sure you smash that like button for me. Subscribe to this channel. This is where all of our streams will be here from here on out. If you used to be subscribed to the old channel, you definitely want to subscribe to this new channel with your notifications on. And then last thing I want to remind you guys, I won't spend as much time talking about it, but of course, to support my channel, all your options are available in the description below. Also at donorbox.org/support-Chandler. This stream is supported exclusively by viewers like you. We don't get much else. If you guys are interested in supporting me, all those options are available down below. Aside from all that, though, it's been a great night. I'm going to get some rest. we will see what happens as these protests continue to unfold. If you don't see me once again tomorrow, you will see me once again next Monday, or I guess this Monday, at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on this channel and right here on Rumble. Aside from all that, I'll catch you next time, free thinkers. Don't forget to spread the virus of intelligence. Peace out, and good night.
Into the light.